Hi guys, it's Tom here again. Thank you for following my channel. Last night I was having trouble sleeping because I was thinking about how to solve the world's monetary problems. And I've got a small idea of a few possibilities. I was watching a video about Hayek, about his views on Milton Friedman's sort of philosophy of money, and he was saying they're basically the same, apart from Hayek argued that there should be competing forms of currency, and so I was thinking, in the past we've had governments in charge of currencies. All currencies have been gold, and you deposit those with bankers, and we all know what happens with that. They give you notes and then give more notes than the actual gold they've got, charging interest on that, and it's a bit of a problem. I'm thinking in the future there's probably, I'm not a financial type of guy really, but if currencies, the dollar, the yen, the euro, the sterling collapse, or go down significantly, a lot of people will be driven to precious metals like gold. They'll also be driven to sound currencies, so perhaps the Canadian dollar or the renminbi. If that takes off, if they carry on buying gold, it might well do. The problem is that those currencies will probably still go down a lot versus gold, and the people holding gold in the end, what are they supposed to do with it? You can't earn interest from gold. You just hold on to it. You might be able to use it in the future to buy big sort of purchase items. I know in Thailand a lot of the people use gold coins to buy houses. They probably have a sort of family stash of gold coins, so they don't trust the currency. In India, they save gold a lot, biggest purchases of gold. They don't buy bullion coins or bars though. They buy jewellery certain sort of festival periods during the year. Anyway, here in the UK and in the US, a lot of people are buying gold through the ETFs, and it's debatable whether the ETFs actually have the gold they say they do, and how much of that is sort of paper gold. But I'm sure it'll emerge that there's some sort of honest gold vehicles out there in the future, and what they may be able to do is link up with the large banks, HSBC, yeah, and maybe in an old-fashioned manner loan out money at maybe a much smaller ratio, with much better collateral. I think everyone will be so peed off with investment and with banks and the fractional reserve system, that they'll definitely want to know what's going on with their money, who it's being lent to. And so this type of thing, banks used to be mainly based in one country. You wouldn't be able to take a United States banknote from a private bank and go and purchase something with that miles and miles away, say in the UK. You could only really use it around the United States. Also, what a lot of these smaller banks used to do is go miles away out into the countryside and open up a bank there, and so they wouldn't get a lot of people travelling out to redeem their notes of deposit, which is actually a very clever trick. But I'm sure a lot of them ended up hanging upside down or whatever off trees in the Midwest. These days we've got the internet. You can check what's going on with your banks. There's banks are spread across the world, very easy to walk into. So perhaps we could try the same system with gold deposits at banks, but it may be easier this time for it to work. It may be more successful. Also, I don't think the renminbi, the Chinese currency, once they make it fully exchangeable in the open markets, and as Jim Rogers says, it may become a reserve currency. I can't see many Americans or Brits walking around with lumps of renminbi banknotes. I don't think they really want a sort of Chairman Mao staring at them, showing them success of that type of system. Anyway, that's all for now. Just brief talk about possibilities for currency. There's other things I've been thinking about. Instead of central banks, you could have people who've had the gold in this massive run, and all the currencies buggered up. They're the ones going to be smiling, but they want to earn interest, so they could put it into a form of insurance for these smaller banks, with the banks paying a bit of the interest they earn to these sort of central insurance stores of bullion, who then could load up any smaller banks and stop runs. Anyway, leave your comments. I'd love to get a conversation started with some of you guys, especially in the United States. There's a lot of people in the UK who are massive fans of the US. You should all look up Daniel Hannan, obviously, and people like him. Great politician. Hopefully he'll be our Prime Minister one day. Hopefully he'll one day be my friend on YouTube. Have a good day. Au revoir, as we say on the continent. Cheerio, bye bye. Oops, yeah, it's the thing.